They sent my file to SIU, Special Investigations Unit. But only one homeowner had something to worry about. NAPAICC Insider Research Desk, Tampa Bay, Florida. 3 homeowners each learned their claim had been referred to a Special Investigations Unit. But a claim-by-claim review finds only one of the 3 faced a genuine fraud inquiry. The findings illustrate why an SIU referral by itself tells you almost nothing, and why the same 4 words sent to SIU can describe 3 unrelated situations. Key takeaways. 1. An SIU referral is not by itself an accusation. Many referrals are triggered automatically by claim size, claim type, or routine underwriting criteria, with no suspicion of wrongdoing involved. 2. The most common referral that feels alarming isn't a fraud claim at all. It's a documentation inconsistency that a clear, timely explanation resolves. 3. A genuine SIU inquiry traces back to specific, identifiable red flags, a pattern across claims, or inconsistent statements, not simply the size or timing of a single loss. 4. In all 3 cases reviewed, the correct response depended entirely on which of these 3 conditions was actually present. Claim 1, the automatic referral, routine process. Loss type, large loss structure fire. Claim value, above internal referral threshold. Outcome, no investigation opened, standard adjustment proceeded. A homeowner whose fire claim exceeded a routine dollar threshold received notice that her file had been referred to the carrier's Special Investigations Unit. She read this as an accusation and assumed she was now considered a suspect. The letter used the word investigation. I thought that meant they suspected me of something. A homeowner in a comparable large loss claim. A review of the carrier's internal referral criteria, disclosed in response to a written inquiry, showed that claims above a set dollar threshold, along with certain loss types including large fires, are referred to SIU automatically as a matter of standard practice. A screening step applied to volume and severity, not to any specific suspicion about the homeowner. No additional documentation was requested of her, and no interview was scheduled. Diagnosis: a routine automatic referral, a screening threshold, not a suspicion. The adjustment proceeded on its normal timeline, with the SIU referral closed administratively once the file was reviewed. The lesson: the word referral describes a process, not a conclusion about the person whose claim it is. Claim 2, the documentation flag, a correctable referral. Loss type, water damage, contents claim. Referral trigger, inconsistent dates across submitted invoices. Outcome, referral close after clarification. A second homeowner's contents claim was flagged for SIU review after an analyst noted that 2 contractor invoices listed dates that appeared to conflict with the reported date of loss. The homeowner was asked for a written explanation and a short interview. A review of the invoices found the discrepancy was administrative. One contractor had used the date the estimate was written rather than the date work was performed, a common but confusing formatting inconsistency. The homeowner's bank records and photo timestamps aligned consistently with the reported date of loss. Diagnosis: a documentation inconsistency, a clerical flag, not a fraud indicator. Once corrected invoices and supporting bank records were submitted, the file was closed out of SIU review within 3 weeks and returned to standard adjustment. The lesson: a referral triggered by a paperwork inconsistency is usually resolved by clarifying the paperwork, not by treating the process as an accusation to fight. Claim 3, the pattern referral, a genuine inquiry. Loss type, wind and water damage, second claim within 18 months. Referral trigger, claim pattern and inconsistent statements. Outcome, active investigation. A third homeowner's claim was referred to SIU after an analyst identified that this was his second similar water damage claim within 18 months, combined with statements to the adjuster about the timeline of repairs that conflicted with dates on submitted receipts. This wasn't about one invoice. It was about the story not holding together. Claim summary, claim autopsy research notes. A review of the file found the referral was based on more than a single data point. A documented pattern across two claims with similar characteristics, combined with specific factual inconsistencies in the homeowner's own recorded statements that had not been resolved when raised directly. This combination, pattern plus unresolved inconsistency, is the profile that distinguishes a genuine inquiry from a routine or clerical one. Diagnosis: a genuine SIU inquiry, a documented pattern combined with unresolved factual inconsistencies. At this point, the homeowner should understand that the claim has moved beyond a routine administrative review. Before providing additional recorded statements, depositions, and/or examination under oath, before responding to further investigative requests, it may be appropriate to seek legal advice regarding their rights and obligations under the policy. The lesson: when a referral is built on a pattern and a specific unresolved inconsistency, it should be treated as what it is: a real inquiry requiring representation. Analysis: 3 referrals, 3 different causes. 3 homeowners learned their file had gone to SIU and reached the same conclusion. They were under suspicion. Only one of the 3 actually was, not because the other 2 homeowners' alarm wasn't understandable, but because they diagnosed the letter before they understood what triggered it. Applying the wrong response in any of the 3 would have produced a worse outcome, treating a routine screening threshold as a personal accusation, escalating a simple invoice date mix-up into a defensive standoff, or responding informally to a genuine inquiry that called for legal representation from the outset. The trap isn't receiving an SIU referral. The trap is treating every referral as the same event. Some are automatic and administrative. Some are a documentation flag waiting for a simple correction. And some are genuine, evidence-based inquiries. Until that distinction is made, it is impossible to know whether the right response is to proceed normally, to clarify in writing, or to get a lawyer involved before saying another word. Clinical Pearl: a referral is a process. It is not a verdict. Editorial note: homeowner names, adjusters, carriers, and claim specifics in this report are composite and fictional, constructed for illustrative and educational purposes. They do not describe any actual individual, insurer, or pending matter. This report does not constitute legal or insurance advice. Nothing in this report should be read as advice on how to respond to an actual fraud investigation. A homeowner facing a genuine SIU inquiry should consult a licensed attorney.